Okay. I never had a date in high school. Or actually, I did. I had one. Does a date count if you don't know when you're on a date? Chemistry class at Taylor High School was in a dim, windowless room that smelled faintly of mold. I sat at a table with my lab partner, Claudio Subieta. Claudio's hair is so curly and high, I wondered if he used it to store things like pens and loose change. This is what I learned about Claudio. He liked Foo Fighters. Did I know who they were? No. Well, that was because I was so gentle and innocent. Claudio was very talented at guitar. Since I liked English class, I could write lyrics to his hard rock songs. Claudio was also sensitive and suffered. He had a written love letter to this girl over there, Marianne Henderson. Did I know her? She didn't respond, but Claudio didn't care because the whole thing had been a joke. I believed everything Claudio said, utterly. Claudio explained to me that he had two types of friends, Saturday friends and Sunday friends. Saturday friends you smoked pot with and went to see bands and drove around. Sunday friends were chill and mellow, and they helped you with your problems. I was a Sunday friend. Would I like to come over to his house Sunday and write lyrics to his guitar? I said okay. Claudio called my house on Sunday afternoon. I was 15, but it was my first call from a boy. The call went something like this. Claudio asked if I wanted to get wasted. I said no, not really. Claudio said I was a good girl and he would come over and get me and we could hang out anyway. I said okay. Claudio came to the door to get me. My mom had been cooking fish and it smelled. I was embarrassed. Claudio escorted me to the car. His friend was driving because Claudio was too young. The car was shaking with music, even with the door closed. And when the door opened, it was pounding. I sat in the back. I wondered if I would die because I was never in a car that went so fast or screeched brakes so dramatically, all the way through the few suburbs between my home and Claudio's. He lived in an apartment with his parents. His home smelled like cooking too. He sat on his bed. He played some guitar for me. Then he laid the guitar aside and began to stare at me with purpose, very, very intensely. I wondered what I was supposed to do. He leaned in closer. He didn't blink. His eyes bored into mine. I giggled. I'm sorry, it's just your expression was so... The door bust open. It was Claudio's mom. She was talking very fast in Spanish. She was mad. Soon I found myself in a different car with Claudio as his dad drove me home. Claudio walked me to my door. Before I went inside, he embraced me and hugged me so hard. Or I remember him as crying, but maybe that wasn't true. The next day at school, he told everyone I was a lesbian.